What is up, guys? We should be live now, hopefully. Get rid of that. Hopefully we should. Let's have a quick look. View on YouTube, that's where we are. That's an ad. I've just turned the audio down, but yep, don't bother. Why would you ever listen? Yeah, right, we're all good. So, welcome, guys. Obviously, this stream isn't kind of getting my opinion as much as it is getting the fan base's opinion across. I've seen, obviously, the opportunity to talk about our manager, because it's something that's quite clearly dividing the fan base at the minute. It's not to mean that I think he should walk or I think he should definitely stay, but obviously it's a stream, it's something to talk about, so I thought, why not? We'll we'll go ahead and do it, and we'll see what people think. You know, obviously they're all opinions. You know, they're not. I'm not kind of saying you're right and you're wrong. You know what I mean? So there's obviously there's different sides, and I'm not pro or against. I'm kind of a bit on the fence. So obviously it'll be great to talk about things things that are dividing the fan base. Obviously, with it being the manager, it's a really big thing. It's actually a crucial thing. So yeah, I'm just going to do what I normally do, and we're gonna share the stream and everything. So but if anyone has any questions or wants to get their opinion across, go ahead and do that. I'm going to put the comments on the screen now soon. So yeah, get them in. Just figuring out. Obviously, I've not used StreamYard before, not on the not on my own. So I thought I'd give it a go today. Yeah, right. Here we go. So I'll look at some comments and then we'll. First, hi Brad, how are we doing? Nodrick Walker, Archie, hi Brad, huge fan. Really appreciate that, mate. We're not lagging, are we? Good. What was I gonna? What do you mean Corberan out? Obviously in a bad run, but miles ahead of where most football fans, where most would have predicted. Football fans are very fickle. Yes, Brad. This is the comment for me. This is the one. This is the comment. At the end of the day, why would you want to listen to someone who lies to the country week in, week out, and obviously laughs at us when you can listen to me, the voice of reason? Not quite. Right. Just tags and all that. Right, that should be all good. Quickly going to go and, in fact, no, we're not, because we're not, oh God, we're really not organised today, are we? Get rid of all them. Back to comments. Who do we get, though? Right. That's what Piers has said, if it'll load. get him out. Chris Powell's football was more entertaining. So that's where we're at there. That's what Piers thinks. It's it's opinions, isn't it? End of the day. I'm going to talk about obviously some stuff in a bit, but I'm just going to get all this stuff done first. Who goes? Yeah, fair point again. It's another fair point. Who goes one up and tries to defend 80 minutes, men against boys? Yeah, definitely. I'm just going to quickly go and share the stream, so it might pause for a sec. Right. Should be all good. My iPad's actually. Yeah, we should be all good. Right. Needs a new owner. Never mind, a manager. Yeah, that's a good one. Start of the season with a good start. Will the new manager do good because we're dropping? So, right. I don't care. I really don't care, Sky. You really didn't need to tell me that. Brad Foley. That's his thoughts. Is the stream like running good and all that? There's no kind of lag or anything, or right. Josh King, Carlos Inman, give him time. What are we saying there? What are we saying there? I've been saying it. B. I've been saying it for ages. Not been killing him since the start, though, to be honest. What? Why is my tablet stupid? Right, really sorry about that. We should be all good now. We should be all good. Right. Seb Littlewood says, grass isn't always greener. So let's see if Carlos can turn it around. You know what? It's probably a good idea, actually. Move it along a little bit. There we go. I can sit in the middle then. Right. Josh King, which manager is going to want to come to town, really? I mean, if push came to shove, we'd probably be able to get the likes of Warnock or maybe Alex Neil. It would depend. But, I mean, we are at that stage now where we have to ask questions. We don't have to go that far. Carlos should not get sacked. How much time do I want to give him? Had over a year. Would love Neil Warnock at town. Go Carlos in for now. Sinani got COVID, I think. Sure. If we carry on, definitely the manager would get back 20 ways. Definitely. So it's quiet day. It's cheap with the fans and that. Boring, soppy football, not anyone football fans. Part of the cast, part of the players. I mean, the one thing I do have to agree with is I'm not seeing the fast-paced, flowing, attacking football that we were promised. I mean, we see scoring and then defending for 80 minutes. So, you know, it's saying, I reckon if he left, Fark would get the job. No, absolutely no chance. We don't have that kind of budget or kind of status really to employ someone like Fark. Lucas King. I'm not saying Carlos out, but if they were to get rid of him, at least give him until the end of the season. Ryan Bruce has said Chris Hughton. We sacked Cowley because we were playing boring football. We get Carlos because he worked with Bielsa and thought it'd be better what happens to fast-paced attacking football. I mean, he does make a point. CP, I would him, personally, Carlos in needs signings in January. Yeah, definitely need some more personnel. I agree with that. That's actually big. That point. We have 1 point less than what last season. Because obviously we did sort of posture down to the end, really, didn't we? But you make it a fair point. So who knows? Who knows? Have you got a cold, mate? I've been ill for like 3 weeks. The problem is he doesn't have a plan. So, you know, if we're going to lose because we're getting dominated, Carlos can't change it. The whole point of Carlos and why we wanted to keep him was the fast flowing attacking football. Now the polar opposite. Yeah. I'm trying to obviously see both sides to it, and that is really what I do like doing in streams like this. Get well soon. Cheers, mate. It's on and off, really. One day I'm all right, one day I'm not. Oh, well. It's not started lagging, has it? No. 28 people in here. That is absolutely mad. What players would you like Town to sign in January? That's what Wayne said. We're going to get that comment up now. What players would you like Town to sign in January? Well, do you know what? Yeah, I'm going to try and not make this a bit over dramatic and just be honest. There's no point in saying because whatever I mean, I'm no scout, but I did a video last summer, and I'm actually gonna get this up now, just for the principle, really. If I can find it. Where are we at? I hate it when stuff just takes ages to load. Just so stupid. Right. Christ, it's a bit far down, isn't it? Yeah, so I made this video. Right, here we are. What is this? Where was it? Uploads. Where are we looking? Ten realistic Huddersfield Town summer window signings. Right, sorry to take the mick a bit there. So Jeff Gott from Plymouth was one. Barry Bannon was one. Dale Fry of Middlesbrough was one. Mark McGuinness, who's now at Cardiff, was one. Ronan Curtis was one, I believe. And I outlined quite a few players that were realistic signings, and we didn't sign any of them. So I'm not saying that Carlos should be looking at what I'm saying. I'm saying obviously I've identified 10 players that would have worked. Let me just look now. That would have obviously contributed probably, and we've not signed anyone kind of remotely a bit like it. Obviously, I mean, we've made some really good signings defensively. I think that's the big thing. But really, we need to put some money in. And I know we're not gonna, but that's just it, really. I mean, the one that I spotted that was good is I said we should have got Rob Dickie, and he would have been massive. Obviously, defence isn't really a big problem for us at the minute. So, but yeah, he's one of the best centre halves in the league comfortably now. So, Josh King, you off Bristol, probably. We'll have to see what Boris says actually about that. Probably been locked down. It's predictable. Every week we score, defend. Don't tell me Wi-Fi's gone. Yeah, we score, defend, miss chances. Bring Fraser Turton on, so we concede, and we're all disappointed. Yeah, so it's a fair point. Lack of consistency in play is frustrating. If you would have told me we're inside top half 4 points of the place of Christmas at start seeing, I would have taken it. Yeah, I mean, league position. I mean, I was speaking to one of my mates about this. League position you cannot fault, but the actual effort, the application from the players, and the style of football, it's really not working at the minute. We just defend a bit crazy. I think something that's it's a bit thing as well is you've got key players always going missing. So obviously, key players are going missing. Against Barnsley, O'Brien was good yesterday. He was decent, But before that, since he put the armband on, invisible. Toffolo, quite similar. And then we're benching Sarr. Obviously, that comes down to the manager. That's a bit like, oh, come on, hang on a minute. Why are we benching Sarr? You've got playing. I mean, another problem we've got as well is we've got a really small midfield. So every time we play a team that's got someone in the middle, we just get bullied in the air. And I mean, Hogg isn't big, but sometimes he does win some stuff in the air. So it's a bit better than Scott High, really. So we probably need to start playing Russell. But obviously, Carlos has made it clear that he sticks with what he wants, and he likes to stick with it. So just gonna look at the table real quick. You cricket, you never know. Rhodes comes back and it could change. Just needs to push for 2 goals instead of sitting back. Yeah, definitely. I just don't really see Rhodes being the killer kind of difference between that. Not bringing on Sarr when defending against Coventry was criminal. I mean, not starting in full stop's criminal. He's our best defender. I'll say that. Best all-round defender. You've got Cole's probably the quickest. Lee's the most experienced. Pearson's probably really, Pearson's really good in the air, but yeah, he should really be starting, in my honest opinion. Terry's on 4 years relegation battles. A team 3 points away from us are in 18th. Dropping points is something we can't afford. Is that actually true? Seriously, no, surely not. Wow, no, he's right. Yeah, no, he has a point. That's not good. If Bristol City beat us at the weekend, they will go to 12th, which is joint with us. And the only reason we'd be above is on goal difference, I think. Yeah. That's really quite worrying, because maybe the league position's actually kind of deceiving us a little bit, and how close it really is. It's a good point. Well made, really. Sorba Thomas had his moment. Now he's absolutely nothing. Doesn't get stuck into tackles. Can't get past players anymore. Really put. Yeah, I mean, I think the excuse at first was that he was tired, but I just don't think you can spin that anymore. I think he's not. He's kind of made that transition from being a key player to just, bystanding quite a bit. He put some good balls in, really, but it's just not the same, is it? I mean, not the same that we saw at, obviously, against Reading, against... He was good against Sheffield United, good at Blackpool. So he needs to rest as well. He's starting every week. I need Vallejo, Hogg and Roebuck, not Rhodes. Yeah, 100%, 100%. Key. You think where we could have been, though, without dropping all these points? Peterborough, Barnsley, Cardiff, Coventry would help holding on Leeds. Yeah, I mean, it's just a carbon copy of last season, isn't it, though, really? I mean, I said this. We've drawn with Barnsley, lost to Cardiff, drawn with Peterborough and drawn with Derby, and I'm sure they're the bottom 4. Yeah, minus Reading, they're the bottom 4. And we've got 3 points against them. It's embarrassing. It is embarrassing. Do you think that Rhodes will be in the starting 11? Sign a tall, experienced centre mid, sign a winger, actually goes for it, sign an exciting striker. Yeah, I wish, but it's not going to happen. You need to keep Colwell. We're not going to get him permanent. We should know that. Sorry against Barnes, I've never ever seen a player put such shocking crosses in consistently. We need Pippa. Yeah, Pippa's going to be massive when he's back. Should have brought on Rhodes yesterday. Fans would have got behind him. Yeah, I agree. Probably the right move instead of Fraser, actually. Is Pippa injured? Back soon. Sam Bradders. What a night last night was, pardon me. Nice to see a fella into a rough one. Felt it this morning. What happened to Meepo? Well, what I get with the impression I get with Meepo is that, Carlos talks this brilliant game that he's improved in that, and they're not playing. So it's just waffle to me, to be honest. I think it's just waffle. Pippa is injured. We missed him massively. Even for us at the time, they were 23rd something. Yeah. Forest hadn't won a game all season, and we gave them their first win. Swansea hadn't won at home all season, and we gave them their first win. Cardiff hadn't won in 9, and we gave them their first win. We are the Robin Hood of the Championship. We take from the good,
and give to the poor. We took a point off Coventry. We didn't deserve any, to be honest. It just hurt, obviously, the manner that we did it in. Obviously, like I say, we what did we do? What else did we do? Give Barnsley a point. I mean, it's just embarrassing. It never ends. Forest had 1 point when we lost, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, they did. We need more. We need to pick up some form and quick, because Terriers fans just made a really solid point there. I mean, I don't know what's up with me today. It's really coming in, this cough. Yeah, we are only 3 points above 18th, 17th, 16th, 15th. Wow. I don't think people realise how big the next 3 games are. If we don't get anything from them, we're in a relegation battle for the 5th year in a row. Yeah, no, I definitely agree. We've established now that we're not going to be flirting with the playoffs. I mean, Forest have just steamrolled ahead. Blackburn have, Middlesbrough have, after appointing Wilder. Great appointment. Carlos has no plan B. Even Sheffield United are making a bit of a kind of steamroll. That's so poor. What's so poor, Sam? What are you referencing there, mate? He's playing too defensive, agreed. Passing has been lacking as well. No creativity, no runs and nothing. Crowe needs to shoot more. Just keeps it too long, then we just waste it. Yeah. Need another goalkeeper. Nichols gets in, we're going to be in the bottom half. Yeah, agreed. Keeper. I mean, we could just get someone like from League One, really. You know, like a someone that's a bit. I mean, I'd take who is it? That Dylan Phillips, who's the sub keeper at Cardiff. He was solid at his previous club. I remember following. I can't remember who he was now. I think it was Charlton. I can't be 100% sure though. Need Kachunga, we need Joe Ole. No point going back. Kachunga's no good enough. Sam Radders, how close we are to the 16th of the lower. Yeah, we've just steamrolled. We've plummeted down, haven't we? We really have. we've plummeted. We have. Let's just acknowledge that we've lost this touch. I mean, you ask yourself, where did it go wrong? Where did it go wrong? We'll have a look. Where did it go wrong? Where did it go wrong? Best goalkeeper in Championship, Nichols. Yeah, even if we're at risk of being a bit biased, I actually do agree with that, to be fair. Where did it go wrong? Yeah, to be fair, it went wrong at Peterborough. That's where it went wrong. It went wrong at Peterborough. Because we beat Hull, we drew with Birmingham, we lost to Bournemouth, that were a free hit. Beat Millwall, bounced back, and then bottled against Peterborough, bottled it against Cardiff, bounced back at home to West Brom. Didn't have a prayer at QPR. Couldn't finish his dinner. Middlesbrough, we got totally outclassed in every way. Barnsley, we bottled it. Coventry bottled it. So what I'm saying is, so Peterborough bottled it, Cardiff bottled it. Barnsley bottled it, Coventry bottled it. Blackburn nearly bottled it and brought it back. Stoke bottled it. Yeah, I mean, we've not got a lot of games to go off, obviously, just being halfway into the season. But the Terriers fan is secretly Phil in another account. Another point, 9 games we failed to score more than 1 goal. Yeah, anyway, got to go now. I'm going to Brad. Cheers, you cricket. Sorba's form before Wales call-up was immaculate. Yeah, agreed. Yeah. I don't know, maybe it went to his head. Maybe. Who knows? I say we sack Carlos and get Michael Heffley as a manager and Chibnall as assistant. that would never work. He's not qualified enough. He's been wrong since he came in. Remember how bad it was last season, so many games bottling 1-goal leads. Yeah, I mean, maybe we've had a bit of, joking apart, maybe we've had a bit of luck this season and just kind of got lucky with games. You know, we did it at Sheffield United. So, plays too defensive, not enough attack. Never seen such a tight table at this rate. Derby could overtake us. Maybe a bit of an over-exaggeration there, but I get the point you're making. Look back to West Brom, got pretty lucky. Bad form, defending for about 75 minutes. Only time the sitting backs worked. Yeah, agreed. Yeah. Yeah, no, I do see where you're going from there, to be honest. It's just not going right well at the minute, is it? Even if we did get promoted, we'd get embarrassed in the Prem for the second time. Yeah, why would you go from attacking to defending? Stupid, get him out. Sorry, he's got to go. Well. Do you know what? Simple. Everybody, go and check that poll. Thomas tries too much. Just needs simple stuff. He's a killer from a dead ball. But unfortunately, recently, there's not been much else off other than that. It's just a dead ball. He's not really. And a lot of the players don't even look interested as well sometimes. So there's obviously that as a problem. So how people call for cars out more than they were for cars out for Collie's out. It's just the opinion, isn't it, Rory? That's what the kind of thing of the stream is, to kind of see the contrast, to be honest. Scott Hythe is a full man, poor kid. So we've got. Hang on a minute, I can't even see my own poll. 17 votes, 29% are saying in, 71% are saying out. Yeah, in for one game if we can't change it up at Bristol City. In for now if we can't change it up at Bristol, and out. Colwell too good for us. Yeah, fully. He said in his interview yesterday, we weren't good enough in the second half. What does he expect when he's playing 6 defensive players on the pitch? Spot on. My honest opinion, cards on table, yeah. When we play Bristol, that's halfway through the season. So let's say we lose on Saturday, because Bristol have picked up home form, haven't they? So, and let's say with all the results, we drop to 13th, 14th. With a bit of luck, that's as far as we'll go. 13th, 14th. At that point, we've got Blackpool, Forest, Blackburn, and Burnley. So we'll talk about Swansea as well. We'll look at the next 5. Obviously, one being a cup game. Blackpool, with where they're at. Wait a minute. Let's just look at away form, because they're quite good away from home, aren't they? Away form. Blackpool away form. I think this is the right website. With a bit of luck. No. Oh wait, yeah. So they average 1.18 points away from home. Out of 11 games away from home, they've only lost 4. And they've obviously been unbeaten in 7. So they're really quite decent away from home at Blackpool. So obviously we'll rule out Bristol for now, because it puts us halfway, doesn't it? So Blackpool, Forest, Blackburn, Burnley, Swansea. We'll forget Burnley for now. Out of those next 4 games, I really can't see us getting more than 4 points. Genuinely, 4 points. I reckon we'll beat Blackpool, we'll lose to Forest, we'll lose to Blackburn, and we'll get a point at home against Swansea. And that's me trying to be fair and not miserable and not optimistic. 4 points. Swansea fell off a little bit. Blackburn are steamrolling. Forest have come quite well up. And then Burnley, I reckon, will just play it kids. But I will say, in my honest opinion, we'll say Bristol City included for the sake of Carlos, but out of those games, Bristol aside, I don't see us getting more than 4 points. But obviously, looking at Bristol included, so next 5, forget Burnley, Bristol, Blackpool, Forest, Blackburn, Swansea. If we don't get more than 5 points, I think maybe, unless there's nobody that we can look into, obviously he'd be able to stay if he got more than 5 points. But if not, it's another relegation battle on our hands, I'm afraid to say. 5 points out of 5 games, a point a game, I could live with that. But if he doesn't, then that's a really, really big issue. And I think if we don't, we've got to give the cup a good go this year. It's not looking like we're going down. So I feel you say it's not looking like we're going down, but obviously clubs are actually still deciding why can't we do something. I mean, am I? You lot tell me. Am I overreacting here? Am I obviously reading into what Terriers fans said a bit too much? Is a relegation battle out of the question? Is that because that's what we're doing here? I'm looking for opinions. I'm looking for thoughts, and obviously a lot of people are saying one thing, a lot of people are saying the opposite, and then a lot of people are kind of in between. So obviously that's a bit of a contrast. We've got good players, but Carlos isn't playing them right. Yes, sometimes I can agree. Not with the current form, Ben says. So on Twitter today, under Corberan, we have only 1 more win than we had under Powell with 15 more games. And Powell seems to be a horrendous manager. Obviously, times have changed, but when you see stats like that, we could be dragged down to 1 if we aren't careful, but I doubt we'll go down. Yeah, I think there are a lot of teams this season that are worse than us, but obviously the thought of being there is quite scary still. God knows how Peterborough are in this division. They are awful. Like, really awful. Barnsley, a close second to them. I mean, Cardiff as well. They were really awful, and we just handed them a win. Let's have a look at Bristol City's home form. Obviously, we're going there, aren't we? So, because obviously they've turned it around a little bit, I believe. I mean, do you know what? I'm going to put, right, everyone comment in chat now, where you think we will finish, realistically, on one position, so like a number. You put that in the chat now, and we'll see where we're at. Yeah, they've won 3 at home. Obviously, when with this. Wow, yeah. They've won. So out of their past 4 home games, they've won 3 and drawn 1. So they've really turned that around at home. So everyone just pick one position, yeah? One position. Murray says 18th. Wow. That's a drop, that. Tom, 11th. Terriers fans, 16 to 13. Vinny, 17. 17th if Carlos stays. 17th. 16th. Jackie, 19th. 14th for Ben. Bottom of mid-table, 15, 18. 10th Wayne says, Murray's been on the booze. Because he said that. 16th, Tom. 21st, Aidan. And Joe Singh, 13th. Yeah, the key points are we can't hold on to leads. We do play the wrong lineups a lot of the time. We make the wrong subs. And obviously that is all down to Carlos. So, like I say, I'm on the fence. But it's like the atmosphere was absolutely dead on Saturday. And you've got one side of the coin where people are saying, why aren't you chanting we're winning? And then you've got other people saying, well, I mean, and this is a fair point, by the way, it's when they say, what have we got to sing for? Because the football was awful. And fair enough, yesterday it was. We're meant to play attacking football and everyone's saying we play defensive. We score and defend. But aim for me to, we can't reach that. It has to go. Yeah. I mean, they have just signed a new contract to 2024. So we'd have to pay them out, which would not be good. Worst home spot for years, awful turnout. Yeah, a lot of the people who chanted have gone. Honestly, yeah, subs are absolute crap. Football's so boring. Score one goal and we start playing part of the bus. Yeah, I agreed. Newcastle were 4-0 down and still chanting fans need to step up. I mean, to an extent, yeah, but I get what people are saying. If you've not got a lot to chant about, then it's, you know, it's thing, isn't it? You were 1-0 up, nothing to sing about. Yeah, we're in a bit of a pickle at the minute, aren't we? We're not in great form at all. 5 points out of the last 5. We need at least that out of the next 5. How can fans step up? Nothing on the pitch leads to frustration and no atmosphere. Yeah. Are you going to Blackburn away? Yes, I will. We're doing. When you look at the last 5 and who we've played, I mean, yeah, 5 points is probably a fair amount, but in the manner that we've done it is what's frustrating a lot of people. Yeah, if we were to get a new manager, who would that be? It'd probably be someone cheap. So anyone cheap. I am. Good on you, Tom. Hi, how are you? I'm good, Caleb. How are you, mate? We've literally stuck with this relegation team for 5 years. That spot has been unreal. Yep, agreed. It was. Not surprised people aren't going or changing. Yeah, I think that's probably a really, really solid point. Just a quick one, guys. Obviously, if you do enjoy these streams, please do leave a like. There's been plenty of comments. I don't need to tell you that. And please do subscribe if you are new around here, because obviously we're trying to hit. I'm going off chanting. Yeah. We're trying to get 4K by February. So any years we're still YouTube. I probably will be doing. Yeah, I've not got a ticket yet, but I'll probably end up going. I always end up going, fortunately. So. Crofters will be like, he'll always support Town. Yeah, likewise. Likewise. In for now, Brad. Respectful answer. See, 61% have said out. So that's obviously more than half of saying out. We'll just have to see. But out of the next 5 games, it's got to be at least 5 points. Otherwise, I probably would be leaning towards going, and I don't want to, but it's obviously it's a tricky one, isn't it? I'd love to go to Bristol. The football has actually put me off. Why go and watch something we can predict? I mean, yeah, it's a good point actually. God, we really need to work on our away record. Yeah, definitely. It's been absolutely awful since like Blackpool or whatever. I mean, Bristol have got 10 points out of their last 10 points out of their last 4 games at home. I actually think we're going to lose this Saturday. Obviously, I'm going to make a preview, so I've got until Friday to change my mind. But I really do think that that we're going to lose. Start second half against Coventry, like the first couple of minutes we played decent, we're back to being crap again. Yeah, we've got a habit of doing this brilliant football and this brilliant kind of work rate and everything, and then we just sit off the opponents and obviously bottle it. It's obviously getting to that point now where like we can predict it. So we never win at Bristol. No, yeah, he's right. I mean, last season our best performances football wise this season were both against Bristol. We both lost. So make out of that what you will. Like I say, it's great to have so many people in. 32 people, that's crazy. Felt like Nichols could have claimed it and caught that initial ball instead of him punching it into the corner flag. Yeah, agreed. But listen, look, if we're gonna say what about Nichols, he gave us about 8 lifelines in that game. Coventry should have steamrolled us. So I'd love to see Warren and Campbell together. We did see it at Barnsley and they offered nothing. Hate that. I'm going to say this, but I've got a feeling that it's going to be 2-0 Bristol. On Saturday, it was wrong subs, no effort from attack. Need a live after the Bristol game. I'll probably be on the coach. I mean, obviously, I might do one on Instagram. Defo kept us in it. I mean, Nichols was absolutely solid as a rock. Man of the match by far. Brad Casey. Yeah, I can see Amy. I am looking at chat. Don't worry. I'd start Ruffles and Aaron's. Yeah, do you know what? Why not? It's a free. Bristol's always a free hit. Bristol is always a free hit. So why not? And down to decision making from players and what if, such as that chance from Holmes. What happened to Blake? Note, mate. Note's happened to Blake. Obviously, the reason for the lack of fan cams recently, I'll explain it now. So obviously, past few games. Let's have a look. Where are we at now? Right. Past few games. So Blackpool, we got on with Billy. Forest, we had Blake, Isaac and Pricey, obviously. Swansea, Blake, Pricey, Rachel. Blackburn, Pricey. Watford B team, we had Billy. Hull, we had Pricey and Jack. Birmingham, Blake, Pricey, Jack. Millwall, we had Blake, my cousin Jack, Pricey and normal Jack, regular Jack. Peterborough, we didn't get a chance to do one. Cardiff, just Pricey. West Brom, just Pricey. QPR, I was going to do one with my good friend Scott, but it we had to get back on the bus and get gone. And then by the time we got the services, we kind of forgot really because we were getting late. We were all tired. So, yeah. And then Middlesbrough, again, we were going to do one with Scott, but Scott left quite early. And you know what? I can't even, like, have a go at him. Like, a couple of years ago, I'd been like, oh, come on, you know, Scott saved up final whistle against Middlesbrough. Absolutely embarrassing. Barnsley had to rush for the train. And then Coventry. Obviously, obviously, the people that I sometimes meet just weren't there, got off quite quick. So, you know, it's we'll get back to doing them soon, but we just got to get a couple of people that'll kind of say that they'll obviously turn up and actually turn up. Not relevant to Scott or anyone else, but there have sometimes been people that say they wanted to do it and then didn't turn up. It's not. I'm not having a go around. Obviously, it's up to you. It's your decision. But yeah, no, it's completely fine. Obviously, if there's no shows, there's no video. So, why did he bring Fraser on? Even though the past games, when he's brought on, because it made an impact. Oh, why not bring Rhodes on? He's on the bench for a reason. If he isn't fit, don't mention him. Yeah, I mean, Fraser was the wrong move for me. I think Rhodes was the right move. Yeah, but. And then we brought Turton on for Karoma in order to let Sorba go out wide, but that was stupid as well. I'd have just put Aaron's on bench and brought him on for Karoma if we wanted a winger to do better. So, yeah, Carlos is making a lot of decisions that are really kind of not helping himself as such now. So, Fraser was doing his usual chase down, take the yellow to kill the game, stop play, whereas other games he does that and just chases. Do you think we need a new striker? January. I'd like one. Just send Meepo back, but we're not going to get one, so there's no point wishing for it. He needs to find a game plan for Swallow. He's been read now with everything he does. Yeah, he's been found out and he's being marked quite well. Thoughts on Meepo, Brad? He's having a couple of chances here and there every game, but he's not really playing, so I can't really make a fair assessment on him, to be honest. Who knows? Oliver Turton at right wing back is a bad move in my opinion. It's an absolutely awful move. I'd rather play him at striker. It'd be less of a risk there. Thomas isn't awful, just having a dip in form. There's having a dip in form, and then there's just yeah. You know, at Peterborough, all of his balls into the box were awful. Brad, should we go and spot Halifax Town? Probably be a good idea, actually, wouldn't it? Carlos is kind of renowned for making funny decisions. Last season, putting Lewis at left back, for example. Yeah, no, agreed. When's Hogg back? Mid-January, I believe. Corners at Barnsley were awful. Yeah. Sinani is nothing. It's interesting to see all these conflicting opinions. I'm doing what Warnock did against Chelsea. Funny. DS has COVID, I heard like a week ago. Fair enough. Yeah, I'm going to go to the toilet. So, back in 2 minutes. Right. What we all saying now then. Give Thomas a rest. Yeah, fair enough. Well, still doing my part. What are you watching, Boris? What do people see in Sedane? Left foot. Fair enough, yeah. Point well made. Ever since Wales, Sorba's been underperforming. Massively, yeah. Massively underperforming. It's funny they have been for a while, front man. Yeah, front man a lot of time, yeah. Yeah. I prefer high midfield than Sedane. Sidane's out on the wing, I think. Is he not? Who would you start in tonight? Do you know what? I'll just say what lineup I'd go with for at Bristol City. You know, at the end of the day, we've got a I'm gonna get like a website up right now. One sec. Formation creator. Is this gonna work? Swap that over. I'm gonna say the squad I would use personally at Bristol City, because I think this will be. Why don't we just hire you as manager, Brad? Honestly, I'm not even joking anymore. Yet, me and my mate George, and we were saying this yesterday. If people could just listen sometimes to the fans, yeah, did realise something, because like, I'm not trying to be big-headed or all, but sometimes you can clearly see what's wrong. So we've got a team here. Honestly, I ditched the 5-back for Barnsley, for Bristol City, and I would ditch it. Yeah, I'd tell you what I would do, and I would try at Bristol City. Bristol City's a free hit. Yeah, we all know that. Yeah, everyone knows that. I'd go with the back four. But then we have to play Turton, don't we? Oh. Do you know what? I'm going to say it now. Turton yesterday and Barnsley, he was all right. I know I'm pushing a bit out saying that, but he was all right. So, in goal, Nickel straight away. the back two, right? If I could have my way, it'd be Sarr and Caldwell. But he's not going to play two left-sideds. So I'll say it's Sarr and Pearson. That's what I'll say. Sarr and Pearson. And then straight away, we've got our two best centre-backs in the air playing. We tried 4-4-2. Did it work? Nah. This is 4-3-3, mate. I actually played Turton, to be fair. I'm actually going to say it. We need to bench Sorba because he's not really playing that well. I'm actually going to play Turton. That's how really low we're dropping. Toffolo. No, do you know what? No, Ruffles. We'll give Ruffles a game. Midfield 3. I'd have High in the middle because he likes to pass back quite a bit, so he can play a bit more defensive. I'd have Lewis left centre mid, and I'd give Russell a game because Russell needs a game. Up front, I'd have Rhodes, right wing. Do you know what? Credit where it's due. Left wing, I'd have Holmes because he played good over there. At least he wants it. At least he's interested. And right wing, I'd play Aarons. So Nichols in goal, Ruffles, Sarr, Pearson, Turton, Lewis, High, Russell, Holmes, Rhodes, Aarons. Do you know what? It's a bad team, but I'd play it because we've got nothing. Do you know what? But Bobby, you've got a point. I would play Pearson at right back. In fact, no, I'd play Lees at right back actually, and have Pearson at centre. I really would play a 4-back because this 5-back, we don't have a right back. Turton, what we do, but Turton isn't a wing back. Turton can't go forward, and Sorba can't come back. You can't win. He's like the Prem all over again when we had Hadji and Smith. Hadji and I can go forward but can't come back. Smith can't go forward but can come back. He can't teach effort. Yeah. Huddersfield Town fan TV. Yeah, pretty much. Should start some players that I know we have the bench in games against Bristol. It's a free hit. It is a free hit. Is Pearson quick enough? Holmes is predictable. Yes, but he's putting the effort in, which is a lot more than can be said for a lot of the team right now. I feel that Pearson is your typical big solid centre half that fights for everything. Pearson is someone that's actually you know, Pearson is what is it? He's battling, and the one thing that I'm happy about the recruitment this year is that we've got what is it? You know, we've got defenders that care now, that are fighting for it. And it lets us down when we're sat there moaning at them because we get the basics wrong, because the tactics are wrong. A comment from one of my mates. I've always supported him and still do, even I'm finding it hard to defend him. And that's just really as simple sometimes as it is. The tactics are going quite wrong. Pearson played at right back for Luton a couple of times. Yeah, maybe give him a go. The way I see it this Saturday, it's an away game, so it's already wrong to to think we're going to win, because we're not. So it's already doomed from start. It's Bristol, and they've got 10 in the last 12 points at home. So, and we never do well at Bristol. So 3-8 in my eyes, absolute 3 complete 8. We play a team that's changed, and we give them whatever we've got. Let's go, pal. Have a good night, good life. Cheers, Terriers fan. All the best, man. So yeah, that's what I would genuinely do. We're 50-50 now, 51-49 on Carlos in or out. That's it's pretty cool, actually, that 50-50. But we've covered a lot today, haven't we, in an hour. These next 5 games are going to be big. They're going to be massive, actually. Bradford next manager should get Carson this year, might learn something. I don't like... There we go. We are back. Oh, God, no. Don't fall. Please don't. So, yeah. I mean, I'd go with that lineup because I think, and I'd change the tactics because it's just not working, this 5-back. It's not working at minute. The score, O'Brien, Russell, Sanani. Yeah, midfield 3 of them. I would, yeah. No, I agree, Bobby, yeah. Not high. Definitely not high. Played well against West Brom, but he's been poor since. Definitely. And Pippin's back to playing right back or right wing back. Either or, mate. Either or Cameron. Whatever formation we're playing, he's one of the first on the team sheet for me because it's a position we don't have luxury in. Opinions on Grabara. Carbon copy of Schofield, to be fair. Makes great saves, great reflexes, but gets let down on on his handling of the ball, his positioning, his awareness. But both really good goalkeepers when faced with pulling off a good save. It's just a shame the rest of their game lets them both down. They're very similar keepers. So yeah, if anything, anyone else has got anything more to say, then sure, we can go ahead and discuss that. But if not, I will probably wrap things up. So we've established that it's a very close, 46-54 now, but 50-50 give or take. Highs 2 negative and soft as. Yeah, a lot of the time. I agree. Yeah, definitely want it there, Bobby. So yeah, we're gonna wrap it up if no one else has got to say, I'd like to obviously thank everyone for tuning in. It's been an hour. So good stream. Over the holiday period, I'll be less busy, so I'll probably do a couple more. I might do some match reviews. Might do some. I'm gonna go now watching I'm a Celebrity. Right. Thanks everyone for tuning in. If you do enjoy this content, please do leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and in this or any future streams, if anyone wants to generously donate, obviously it supports me and the channel, so that anything like that is greatly appreciated. Any one of those things. Massive thank you as always. Hope everyone stays safe. I will see some of you at Bristol because I will end up going. Hopefully we'll leave with at least a point, but I don't think we're gonna. So yeah, massive thank you as always. Stay safe, and I'll catch you maybe in the week. I don't know. Maybe there's a video I'm thinking of doing in the week. I might make a video this week about January transfer window and obviously what we need to look out for, who we need to kind of watch out to keep, and who we need to watch out to kind of buy. So yeah, thanks everyone. Is this bad form due to not having Og? Yeah, that's one big reason as well. That is something we've not touched on. One big reason, but yeah, that's all from me, guys. Thank you so much for all the support. Hope to see some of you Ashton Gate on Saturday, and yeah. Cheers, guys. Stay safe. Thank you very much.